Hi everyone, it's the Golf Studio here. We're just going to give you a little breakdown analysis of our Masters champion Danny Willett's swing here. So just quickly moving on to it. As you can see, Danny's got a really nice setup, good alignment, weights a little bit more forward than what you would generally see, but pretty solid setup. From there we've got a little strong left hand grip where we can see kind of 3 or 4 knuckles on the left hand. But moving on, if we look at his playing away from the golf ball, so from here you can generally see that the club will work up in front of playing, and it's quite early hinged in that takeaway. So you can see Danny gets quite hingy quite early. From there he works the club into a slightly unorthodox position where the club, you would generally say, is very steep. So the club is steep on the way back with a slightly closed club base. Now that position there is kind of slightly diluted because of his really good shoulder turn. So he turns away from that ball, keeps turning that left side, keeps turning, and then the club gets into this kind of a little bit more classical position at the top of the backswing where the left arm's sitting across the chest a little bit more. Now this position here, from the top, this position here, he starts to get a little bit more orthodox, where that line there, let's say kind of playing through the middle of his sternum, he'll drop below that point and he'll drop the club under plane, piercing the right side of his bicep, so the middle of his right bicep there. Club base is slightly closed due to that grip. From there we're into this kind of position here, so we're halfway down, and then from there Danny will simply unwind and let that club work past him. Now he will do this by working his left side of his body quite aggressively around and up. So that's going to enable him to work up the golf ball through impact. Now all these angle of approaches are becoming really important, purely down to the kind of systems that coaches like ourselves are using. These launch monitors are giving us a great deal of depth regarding angle of approach and kind of where the club is hitting on the club base, how much the club base is open or closed through impact. Now Danny is going to be working with these numbers, and he's going to be trying to work his club through impact on an upward path. He's going to be trying to hit up the golf ball probably 2 to 3 degrees up the golf ball through impact, and he's going to do that by keeping his spine working away from the target, and his left side is going to really turn up, and his left hip is going to turn around. He's really kind of going to let go of that right side and kind of work it really on the up. And if I can just stop Danny at impact, it just draws me to quite an interesting position here. Well, ignore the kind of the shaft bend. That's a little bit due to the camera kind of that this film was taking on. But from there you can see that the left hand is still in that kind of 4 knuckle, 3 knuckle kind of position. He's really keeping the forearms passive. He's not allowing them to rotate. He's just trying to feel as though he can release the club, head past him, but he's not spinning those forearms, because the last thing he wants to do is close that club base even more and he'll work it left. So he's working the club really passive through impact, and you can see this frame on the right hand side after impact, the club base is still really square. Well, that's obviously going to enable him to hit a lot more fairways and keep the ball in play. Now from there, because everything's working so quickly, you get exactly what you would imagine, and that's that really kind of momentum filled through swing, good extension and up and over and through. Okay, well that's basically how Danny swings the club. Really interesting, really impressive through impact, knows exactly what he's trying to do, real clarity on his golf swing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a little bit from it. If you feel as though kind of you want to get back on the golf course, or you're not quite playing as good as you could, please get in touch and we can help you out a little bit further. Likewise, if you've got any playing partners that you think could help or could benefit from our guidance and help, then please feel free to pass on our details to them. We are on all social media networks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Please get involved there. If you like any posts that we do, then please share and like those. We look forward to any interaction regarding those media sites. And that then leaves me just to say I hope you really enjoyed the Masters, and we look forward to seeing you in the golf studio very soon.